Enjoy the view. We're having a beautiful day. It just rained earlier today. So hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about something that really gets a lot of attention. The three letters. DEI. DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Some people hear those letters and immediately think it means someone got the job they didn't deserve. But that's not what it means. Today I want to explain what DEI really is and share a true personal story from my own experience. Let's get started. What does DEI really mean? And let's keep it simple. Diversity. It means people come from different backgrounds. Some people are deaf and some use wheelchair. Some are veterans. Some of us are Black, Asian, Hispanic, Native American, or white. Some LGBTQ plus communities. Some have different religions. And some grew up rich and some grew up poor. That's what diversity means. Equity means giving people a fair chance to succeed. It does not mean that everyone gets the same thing. Sometimes people need different tools to do the same job. For example, as a deaf person, I may need an interpreter or closed caption during a meeting. That doesn't give me the advantage or unfair advantage. It just simply means that I have access that I can do my job. Inclusion means that everyone is welcome, respected, and allowed to be a part of the team. No one should feel left out and because of who they are. The biggest misunderstanding that I see, the myth of DEI, some people think DEI means that someone isn't qualified. That's not what it means. A person still has to meet the job requirement. They still have to do the interview well. And they still need the experience. They still have to have good reference. Being disabled, being LGBTQ plus, having different skin color or practicing a different religion does not automatically get someone hired. The qualification matters. My story, let me tell you something that happened to me many years ago. I applied for a state job. I was fully qualified. Before the interview I even started, I told the interview panel that I was deaf. And it was listed on my resume. I explained that being deaf wouldn't stop me from doing the job. There were 4 people on the panel, and I answered the questions. I showed them my experience, and I felt good about the interview. Now, later, something surprising happened. One person on the interview panel had promised the job to one of his friends before anyone was even interviewed. So think about that. The interview hasn't even started, and someone had already been promised the job. When that friend found out that he didn't get hired, he became very angry. He called, and the call went to the supervisor and complained that the DEI hire got the job instead of him. But that wasn't true. The supervisor explained what had happened. The job was not given to someone because of disability or anything else. The person who was hired earned the job through the qualification, work experience, interview performance, and reference checks. The friend simply was not the best person for the position, and he certainly wasn't even qualified. So the real problem just made me think, sometimes the real problem isn't DEI. Sometimes the problem is favoritism. We've all seen it. The manager hires a friend, a family member, someone they already know. Even if another applicant is stronger skills and it just isn't fair, but it happens all the time. And the best person should get the job, not the best friend or the family member, not someone with connection, but the most qualified person. My life today, as many of you know, I own Four Leg, the dog treat company. When I hire employees, I don't hire them simply because of their disability. I don't hire someone because of their race. I don't hire someone because of their religion. I hire someone because of who they are. And I believe that they can do the job. And I believe that everyone deserves a fair chance to show that what they can do. And some of my employees do have disability, and some don't. Some come from different backgrounds, cultures, some have different beliefs. It doesn't matter who they are. I just think about, can they do the job? Can they help our team? Will they treat others with respect? And that's what matters. So why is this conversation matters? And I think we need to stop judging people before we know their story. If someone gets hired, don't assume it was because of DEI. Maybe they were simply the most qualified person. Maybe they work hard and they earned it. Everyone deserves a chance to be judged by their characters, their work ethic, and their ability, and not by assumption. This is the final thought about DEI. It's not about lowering standards. It's about opening doors that are unfairly closed to too many people. It's about giving qualified people the equal opportunity, nothing more, nothing less. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever experienced favoritism at work? Have you ever felt overlooked when you were qualified? Share your stories in the comments, and let's have a respectful conversation and learn from each other. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let's share this with someone who might benefit from hearing another perspective. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, the goal isn't to treat other people differently. The goal is to treat people fairly. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.